Hey guys, this is Christian here. I'm back with reviews on thisandthat.com. Today I'm going to be showing you how to replace your keyboard, just in case, over usage with laptops and such. Sometimes they start getting sticky. If you have water damage and want sewn out, or some of the keys they stopped working, or you just need a brand new keyboard, because a lot of times they get worn out. So today I'm going to show you how to remove your keyboard properly, the safe way, and how to reinstall a new one. So let's go ahead and get started, okay? So this model of Toshiba laptop, this is a Toshiba Satellite. Model number, as you can see here in the camera, is Toshiba Satellite L755D-S5163. So let's go ahead and get started. Now, first thing you need to know and do, you always want to remove the battery from any unit, any laptop specifically that you want to work on, whether you replace the memory or the hard drive or the screen or the keyboard, really any part. It's just much safer to go ahead and remove the battery. So you just push these tabs backwards and slide out the battery. Let's get this out of the way. I'll try to show you guys how to do this nice and quick and safe. And then what you want to look for, normally, well, actually on this model, on this model right here, there will be a small screw on the bottom underneath the battery, which I'm pointing to right now. Sometimes there's 1 or 2 or 3 screws, but on different models. But on this specific Toshiba Satellite, the model I just mentioned right now, there's only 1 screw. This screw, you're probably wondering, why do I need to remove this screw? That's because when you open this laptop, this will help with the removal of the keyboard itself. This keyboard, there's this plastic piece right here. That's what that screw underneath holds, is this piece of plastic. If you do not remove that screw on the bottom, you're gonna be breaking this piece of plastic right here. So let's go ahead and remove that real quick, which I will be using a small ratcheting screwdriver, as you can see, made by Cobalt here, which I will be doing another review as well. This tool is really wonderful. It's a 26 piece screwdriver set. Let's see. Oh. Okay, let's go ahead and remove this real quick. It uses a small Phillips screwdriver. Most laptops have small screws that you need a small Phillips screwdriver to remove them. You do not want to lose that screw, believe me. And then you turn the laptop over, and then what I like to use to remove that plastic piece is something not metal, but you want to use something plastic like a guitar pick. That's what I like to use. Or sometimes I like to use like a T-Mobile smartphone SIM card, or any SIM card, like not the SIM card itself, but whatever they call this piece here, to be honest. So you want to go ahead and basically this piece right here pops out from underneath. Sometimes you might have to want to go in the middle, and then you grab it with your fingers, and it just basically snaps out. Okay, see, that's where the screw holds on the bottom. I'm going to move this on the side, and then you will also notice 4 screws. Normally 3 or 4 screws. Here's 1, here's number 2, here's the 3rd one, and there's the 4th one. You go ahead and remove these, and this will actually remove the keyboard itself. You want to keep in mind which screws you are removing, and that way you don't forget which screws go back in which location. Now these 4 screws, 1, 2, 3, and 4, they are all the same type of screw. Go ahead and do this real quick. And if you have the proper tools, honestly, it doesn't take a genius. It's not rocket science replacing your keyboard. And then basically once you remove these 4 screws, you basically grab the keyboard from underneath, and then you basically kind of push towards the screen, and then you want to turn this over because you want to release this the cable, which I have already released, as you can see, because this is the older keyboard. Basically basically this is what it looks like. Basically, this was underneath it. Underneath that, you basically pry that off, and the keyboard cable comes loose. Go ahead and remove the old keyboard, and then you bring the new keyboard. You always want to double check that when you order a new keyboard that they look exactly the same, the buttons are in the same place and whatnot. And then you also want to double check before you install it. You want to make sure that the cable also looks very similar, which here I'm going to show you. This is the old keyboard and this is the new keyboard. As you can see, the ends of the cable are very important, where the location where they're going to be, and the width as well. They should look very similar. Be honest, every time I've ordered a keyboard, they always look the same, the exact same for that model. So you definitely do not want to receive the wrong keyboard, because that's definitely not going to be helpful. Okay, so then what you do, put this in here. You just flip the keyboard upside down like what I did, and you place this here. You want to make sure it's placed even, not crooked, and then you want to push with your finger. Oops. Push with your finger on this black piece right here, and you can hear like click in. And then you want to flip this over. You want to put these ends first towards you. Okay, and then you want to push down on the keyboard from each side. You will hear it snap into place. That's important to do. Okay, now you want to put the 4 screws back on. Yeah, because the reason why I'm replacing this keyboard, you're probably wondering why am I putting a new keyboard while the other one looked new, or like new to be honest, is because some of these letters just stopped working all of a sudden, like G, H, J, K, and L and whatnot. So one of my customers said, can you figure out what the problem is? So I figured out that's what the issue is. So I just went ahead and ordered a new keyboard from Amazon. You can always get them from Amazon or eBay, whatever account you have. And of course, it's always nice to have Amazon Prime to get it in 2 days, so you don't have to wait a whole week from individual sellers. Yeah, you want to make sure you hand tighten these. That's you don't need them any more tighter than that. And then what you will notice is there's another hole right here that the screw that we removed from the bottom of underneath the battery. You also want to match where this goes. This piece of plastic that we initially first removed. You want to make sure these two, they align, not backwards. That's how you know if you're putting this piece back on the proper way or not. So you definitely want to match that. Okay, and then it basically snaps back on, and then sometimes you have to like push towards each other. You might want to, sometimes it's better to, on this specific Toshiba satellite model that I mentioned, you want to put the right side first or the left side first, and then the middle just snaps back in. You can hear it snap back in. And then it's important not to put the bottom Phillips screwdriver, the bottom screw, unless up until you have this firmly mounted in place. That's important to do. Okay, and now you want to flip the laptop back over and put this screw back on. Oops. We're almost done, guys. Don't fall asleep on me here now, okay? So okay, that's nice and firm. I'm going to slide the battery back on. And my friend, you are all set. You have just removed and replaced your own keyboard on your own laptop for whatever reason that you needed to do so. And so if you guys think this video is helpful, please like, subscribe, or comment. just please go ahead and leave me any type of comments if you think I went too fast for you, if you think I went too slow, or just let me know how I can improve my video. And thank you very much, and you guys have a nice day. See you next time.